This is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Welcome to Job Search Radio.
Are you looking for a new job or interested in leveling up? Job Search Radio is your go-to resource for insider tips on job hunting and growing your career. Here's your host, Jeff Altman.
Episode 220 of Job Search Radio. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com and NoBSCoachingAdvice.com. Today is Dr. King's birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. And I thought I would just start today's show with a great quote from him. Dr. King at one point said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." For so many of you in your job search, you get frustrated and you get stymied. Don't do it. Follow Dr. King's advice. It will serve you very well. Now, today's show is a basic LinkedIn story, and I think it's a useful one to remind many of you of and to encourage many of you to take action on. And I'll just simply say it's the concept of social proof as demonstrated on LinkedIn. I hope you find the show helpful, and if you do, please give it 5 stars in iTunes or Stitcher. It does help other people discover the show. And with that, let us get going, okay? Today I want to talk with you about a simple strategy to stand out from people by using LinkedIn. Now, I'll spare you the description of LinkedIn. You know what it is. You know what it can do. But the hard thing is differentiating yourself from others. Now, there are so many hundreds of millions of people on LinkedIn right now. And when recruiters, whether they're corporate or third-party recruiters, are out searching, they're going to LinkedIn to try and find talent. How do you stand out? Well, obviously you have to write a great profile. I'm not going to talk with you about that. I want to talk with you about a feature that's going to make you look good to someone who finds your profile, and that is endorsements. Now, endorsements are different than the testimonials that have been around for years. Testimonials are those long descriptions about how wonderful a human being you are and how terrific you are, written by someone who knows you real well. And if you don't have someone who knows you real well write one, frankly, it stinks. So you don't want to have anyone write one for you unless they know you and your work real well. But endorsements is different. Endorsements is a function where either you or they can select a skill that you possess that they believe you should be endorsed for. All they have to do is a checkbox, nothing else. And what's the impression that's created if someone has no endorsements? What's the impression that someone has if they have 150 endorsements or 500 endorsements or just lots and lots of endorsements for different attributes of their work? So if you go to my profile, which is Jeff Altman, and you'll see a reference to the Big Game Hunter at CISNY.com in the area directly underneath my name, what you'll see is a whole bunch of endorsements that people have given for me. As a recruiter, frankly, I know that most recruiters aren't thought very highly of. So if you see someone who has lots and lots of endorsements from people, don't you think a little bit more of me than you might from someone who has 2 or none or 12? Of course you do. And you're curious, and it's one of the ways that I've been able to drive people to me over the years is both with my brand, which is the Big Game Hunter, and by the strategic use of endorsements and testimonials on LinkedIn and on my website. My website, by the way, is jeffaltman.com. That's JEFFALTMAN.com. So what you want to start doing is asking people that you're connected to, that you know professionally or personally, to endorse you for something for which you have strong skills. And doing this not just once or twice, but doing it repeatedly, particularly when you're not actively looking for work, is going to cause you to stand out. Because The truth is, you want people reaching out to you when you're not necessarily out looking for a job, and when you're desperate, out of work, and looking for a job. Why do I say that? Real simple. Employers have a bias toward people who are working and who they perceive are not actively looking. And that bias causes them to value those people at a higher level than the person they find on a job board. Third-party recruiters think the same thing too. It's amazing. And I could go into more detail about why it's ridiculous, but the long and the short of it is, what you want to do is be found. You want to be found by organizations that are looking on LinkedIn and thinking that you're someone who's not actively looking for work, and you're thought of very highly. That thought of very highly part is where the endorsements and testimonials come in. So, as I said, if you have friends, if you are connected to people, and they're willing to do you a favor, have them endorse you, not write a testimonial for you. And you'll start noticing the number of people reaching out to you to connect with you is going to grow.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you do, come join me at JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. There, I have curated information that I've developed and other people have developed that's designed to help you find work more quickly. It's articles, podcasts, videos. It's all my books and guides to job hunting are there for one low price. And you can ask me questions about your search so that you don't make mistakes that prove costly. The kind of things that make you hit yourself in the head and say, why did I say that? Or why did I do that? So again, join me at JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And by the way, if we aren't connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me. My page there is linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunt.
If you would like to have Jeff give you advice about your job search, you'll love JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. This site has all of Jeff's books and guides to job hunting available free. The ability to have Jeff answer your questions, plus podcasts and videos that'll help you with all the different parts of a job search, including writing a winning resume and cover letter, great answers to interview questions, how to negotiate effectively, whether you want an easy way or want to get tough, plus a community of people like you who you can get advice from. The site again is JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. That's JobSearchCoachingHQ.com.